Hi everyone, it's Cheryl here for Couture Creations, and I'm just going to do a very quick walkthrough of a mini album that I've made. So I'll just show you quickly the front and back. This is the Vintage Tea collection that I've used here, and I've used the 12 by 12 papers for that. There wasn't a lot of supplies I used, so I've used the 12 by 12. I've used the Couture Creations cardstock, which is the Verde, I think you pronounce it. And I had this in my stash from another mini album that I made. And now I've only got about 1.5 pieces or so left. And the only other thing that I used for this was my the Couture Creations Turbo Tacky Glue, but you could use any other glue that you wanted to. You could use the quick dry adhesive. I just found this was a good one for the mini album. The only problem with it is it does dry very quickly, which is why it's called Turbo. If you don't like things to dry too quick, use the tacky glue. Either of those will work. Okay, and the only other thing I used was a tool, which was my 12 by 12 guillotine from Couture Creations. Now this is a new style of mini album for me. I have not done this before, and I got the design from, I think it's called Paper Crafting with Paul. I'll put the link below, but this was the easiest mini album I've ever done. I basically did the whole thing in about a day. I think I just put the last few papers on the next day, but the rest of it I did in a day. It was just really, really easy. So I will put the link to his YouTube channel for you. Okay, so as I said, this is from the Vintage Tea collection. I've tried to keep the pattern as best as I can, so I've done the same front and back and the same paper in the middle, because on the spine I just wanted everything to match on there. I did originally plan to put something there, a greeting or something, but none of the greetings I had really suited what I wanted to do, so I've just left that blank. So this particular album, this page does do it, but the others are more so. They just use a whole layout sheet, but only, I think it's about 6 or 6.5 inches. Hang on, I've got a ruler here somewhere. Okay, so that is 6.25. Okay, so literally what you're doing is taking, oops, sorry, bumped the camera. Taking your 12 by 12 sheet, whichever pattern you happen to use, cutting it at 6.25, and then you just cut a slither off. You'll see in his video, you just lose a slither on the side, but the rest of it you use on the whole page. So you've got a whole design. Anyway, I'll show you page by page. I don't want this to be too long, so I'll try and be as quick as I can. So this one, as you can see, that's the same paper, and that is the same. The mats I've just done from scraps, so all of these are just bits left over. I've tried to match them throughout the album when I can to the paper, but I have literally used scraps. So that one, I think, is from that. That looks like it's from that, doesn't it? No, maybe not. Okay, but it doesn't matter because all these are from the one collection, so they all match. Oh, there, this one looks like it's from this design. Okay, so these I've just done scraps. I've used scraps of the mats as well, of the cardstock as well. And then we've got little pockets on the side. So you've also got mats to go in there, and I have done my best to match those, and that one does. I think I did end up matching all of them except one. Just put that back in, and they just stick out a little bit there to make them easy to come out. This is the next one. So there's on each of these double pages, there's a pocket to put in there. Right, so you've got a mat there, and that can be for photos. You can put photos on these if you want to. So you've got all those, and then you've got another mat there. Same here. So you'll see how you've got all the one design. This is the same one here. It's the back of that, I think. Or no, it might have been the whole page. Yeah, it was the whole page because I've done a whole page across. And then you do them on here. And to be quite frank with you, this was the hardest part. In fact, I stuffed this one up just a little bit. I went crooked, so I had to repair it. And unfortunately, you can see that. But that's what I did. I just went a bit crooked there. But the rest of them I managed to do okay because I learnt my lesson on that first one. But this is all one sheet straight across, except for this part. That's one sheet straight across at the cut at 6 1/4. And I just found this so easy and so quick to do. Another mat. And again, straight across. You can see it all matches. Another one here, and that matches there. But as I said, all of the mats, including these ones, were made from scraps. So whatever I had left as scraps in the end, that's what I use. I don't do my mats until the very end. Another mat. Now this one's different, but I think I used the same paper. No, I don't think I did use the same paper on this one. I think I did that one, and then that was separate. Now this is what they call a folio, which opens up, and there's I've done a couple of mats here, and you can see that one matches, that one doesn't. That's from an earlier one. So I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You just slide them in there. You can make more mats. I've just made it with whatever scraps I had left. Now with the folio, I really should have put there and there under the paper. I should have put magnets, and I forgot. It was in the video and I still forgot. And I did look at putting some little, I don't know what you want to call them, tabs, whatever. And they're just basically, trying to do it so you can see. It's just a circle punch of the green I've used and a punch of the scrap. But I decided not to do it, and I was going to just put a little something to lift it and then put some twine around it. But I decided not to do it because I think it spoils the pattern. Well, it does spoil the pattern, so it's as simple as that. I just left it, so I just didn't do that at all. So that's it. Around the edges is tape. I used plumber's tape, which is, I only had the green on hand. That's all I had. And I couldn't get any black, which is what I would have probably used, or white. But Paul talks about that in his video. And you just go around the edges. The traditional way is to completely cover the spine with cardstock. And that takes a long, long time. So this is a very quick way. And as I said, I did except for, I think, one page, I think I stopped at the end of the day and didn't finish it off, but the rest of it was done in one day. Alright, so that's it. The papers are gorgeous, as you can see. I absolutely adore these papers. They're just so pretty. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.